Happy enough. Did you think at any stage you wouldn't do it?
I suppose you always have doubts, but I was certainly going well and feeling strong. Just I was just trying not to go into oxygen dead over any of the hills or any of the tough bits. Yeah, so I was confident because I was going away even on the bits that I was finding difficult. So that course, I suppose, was more of an out-and-out cyclist course. I was using at this wheel, I was taking a risk there with the crosswinds today, but it worked out okay, and the course was absolutely perfect flat, long, fast, stretches. In fact, there were some stretches where I was scared I was going so fast. Yeah.
What about the weather? Did that make a difference?
No, the wind made some difference, because, especially actually along this point, finishing off the cycle. It was almost blowing me off the bike, but no, it was nice and warm. A bit slippy doing some of the turns, but no, I was quite happy with a bit of it. Over the thing I've been, I suppose it's consumed me with a passion now for 5 years, and today it came true. These are the kids have been neglecting, so perhaps next year I'll be able to fulfill my fatherly role.
7 o'clock now, 4:07:43, and our second runner is coming across the line now.
Your fifth time, Anne, how do you feel? Very tired, very tired. It was a very hard day. The swim was very tough, and the bike was really, really hard into the wind. At one stage you were just cycling sideways, and I was going into the run then. I was quite tired after pushing it so hard on the bike. It was very, very hard this year, much harder than last year. Was that?
Two of you there, that's good.
Oh, well.
That's nice. Maybe shoulder to shoulder there. Hold it for a second now.
054 now.
He's the captain of the relay team.
Another runner just coming on to the ground now. He's finish 5:4:21:59. Not that, gentlemen.
Considering the weather conditions, Eileen, I was very pleased. I mean, it went extremely well. We had a tremendous field, over 425 athletes in total, and in atrocious conditions, really. I mean, the start of the swim was fairly hectic. We had to cut the course by a third, again because of safety factors. And in a sport like this, which is very tough and difficult, safety is always the first concern. So in the water, we decided this morning that it was too choppy to do the whole 1.2 miles. We cut the course by approximately 1/3. It was good because the swim was up to around the 18-20 minute mark, which is what we had normally anyway. So I mean, it was still a tough swim, although we cut it down. The bike ride, of course, was very tough because everything, thunder, lightning, horrendous rain, and yet they carried on. Tremendous people, obviously, to see the type of athletes that are in this sport. They've obviously, they have to get the height of everybody's admiration. Kevin Morgan, who was our winner this year, and Jared have been sort of at one of those throats, as it were, for a number of years. It's quite obvious that Kevin was coming through, and Kevin had been coming through for a number of years, finishing 5th and 4th, and last year 2nd, and I mean, it really was a matter of time until he came through, and this was Kevin's day.